For me, it's really important to show like the personality and the transparency, and not to stage something so people really can believe what they see. So I think that's something that I'm trying to implement in all the type of content that I want to do. Hello and welcome to Project Vayner episode 74? 75? Today I'm getting interviewed for a podcast. So we are going to head over to Kista to meet Madeleine. Yeah, let's go. One thing that is good to think about when you're vlogging is to always have the settings prepared in advance. So right now when I went outside, I changed the ISO to 100. I turned on the stabilization because I'm holding the camera instead of having it on a tripod. I also changed the white balance to cloudy, and if it's really bright you can put a ND filter on top of your lens, but if you don't need it you should avoid it, because the less things you put on top of your lens the higher the quality will be. So let's see, Comfort Hotel. I think it's here. Ja, tjena, det var David. Tja, jag sitter nere i receptionen nu. Yes, tja.
Tjenare.
Tja.
Ska jag filma där på en gång eller? Kul att se dig.
Detsamma.
Gud vad roligt. Det är att filma. Det här är jättekul att du filmar.
Ja.
Fan vad nice.
Lite behind the scenes.
Så jävla bra. Då är det bara att köra.
So now we're here with Madeleine.
Hi.
So who are you?
I'm Madeleine Mofjärd and I'm hosting the podcast Mofjrdtalks. And we're going to talk about, like, the podcast is about personal growth and personal development, but I want to talk to David about the journey towards getting his dream job at Vayner Media today. And the routines and everything, life, growth.
Cool, so it's going to be super interesting, and yeah, let's get started.
Så idén kom egentligen från att jag ville att jag har varit på mycket så här internationella event typ och träffat många häftiga människor som är engelsktalande, och att jag vill ha, alltså mitt mål på sikt är att ha med de här stora profilerna, typ Gary, alltså alla liksom. Det är ändå målet någonstans. Så att nej, men måste köpa engelska, det finns liksom ingen annan, det är så här, det måste vara det. Och så började jag få frågan så här, men ska du prata engelska med svenska gäster? Så här, och man inser bara, ja men alltså det är klart att jag ska göra det.
Jag tycker det är dumt också att så här begränsa sig.
Ja,
alltså, även om det kanske är mer naturligt att prata svenska, så man når ju ut till fler på engelska. Liksom.
Ja, men bara, även om jag bara skulle nå ut till Sverige säger vi, så når vi fortfarande ut till människor som pratar engelska i Sverige.
Ja, exakt.
Så att det är också så här, nej, jag håller med. Just det, sätter den här på flight mode. Vill du bara knacka på din mick lite så här? Så, är du redo? Ja. All right. Hi and welcome David Lindgren to Mofjrdtalks.
I usually work from home, so I go to the computer and I try to like eliminate all the distractions from the desk, and the things that I need to do I put on the left side on my desk. So, and when I have done it, I move it to the right side. I try to stay organized with the tasks by using Todoist. I also track all the time that I spend on different tasks in Toggle, and then I use Google Calendar to like schedule these tasks. If it's like a routine that I'm doing every day or every week, it's one color. If it's client work, it's one color. If it's a task I do for my own developing, it's another color. So then I always see like how my days look, and I try to not create tasks that are longer than 3 hours. So I make sure that I plan in time for like for breaks and for lunch and dinner and stuff. Recently I've started to do like, I'm working in sprints, so I'm working 90 minutes. I put a timer on the phone, and then I take a 10-minute break, and then I work 90 more minutes, and then take a longer break for lunch or dinner. I tried to do 40 minutes before, but I thought it was a little bit too short, because I think it takes like 23 or 25 minutes to find the focus in something. And when I find the focus, I want to like sit down and get some stuff done. And I think that 90 minutes is good for me because then it's not too long either, so I don't lose the tempo.
What is it called? The Pomodoro method?
Yeah, that's something we started to do at my last job. So like that's where I got the idea, and then I like changed it a little bit to adapt to how I work.
That's smart. That's actually a good idea, because I've been like, I haven't tried that method yet because I've been thinking the same way, like it's too short because I need to focus, and when I'm focused I want to keep staying in my flow. But that's good, 90 minutes. I will try that out. I'm interested in knowing, because you're actually like, you're creating content now, you're working with Mofjärd and Mattias and everything, but do you have like some kind of story that you want to tell with the content that you're creating, even if it's for Mattias, or if it would be for Gary or for yourself? Is there like any kind of red line?
I think it really depends on what I'm filming. For example, when I'm doing travel videos, it's more about trying to capture a location in the best possible way and trying to show the best parts of it. But I also want to show the things that really symbolize that location, and trying to show how people live there and like a specific situation for that location. And that's something that I try to implement in my vlog as well. Like when I'm traveling somewhere, if I'm going to Norway, for example, where I was in December, trying to find the things that are specific to Norway. So I'm adapting a little bit to what I'm filming. And for me it's really important to show like the personality and the transparency, and not to stage something so people really can believe what they see. So I think that's something that I'm trying to implement in all the type of content that I want to do. Podcast done, back at the apartment. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm super grateful that Madeleine invited me to the podcast. I will put the link to the episode down in the video description. And I realized when I looked at the footage when I came home that I need to look more confident when I'm getting interviewed and seek more eye contact. I almost look sad, like I'm apologizing for something, so that's something that I need to work on, and I'm putting it out so I can remind myself to get better at it. But thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. And goodbye. My name is David Lindgren89 on all the platforms, so just reach out to me there. And I think, that's the easiest way. I'm quite active there.
Jätteviktigt. Jag ska lämna. Jag hade viktigt. Jag ska lämna bomma här.
Okej.
Hallå. Visst.
Det är ingen fara, tack så mycket.
Ja,
Hejdå! Okej.
Transparency.
Verkligen.